Live from Providence, this is ABC 6 News at 6:30.
Stop and Shop reaching a tentative agreement with local union workers after months of heated contract negotiations. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Rebecca Turco in for Melissa Randall. The Massachusetts-based supermarket chain says it's reached agreements for new contracts with workers in Mass, Rhode Island, and Connecticut. The union chapters had been protesting and negotiating since January. The previous contract expired back in February. Specifics on the new agreements, though, have not been released. It's 6:30. Time now for a check on the weather. Storm Tracker meteorologist Jim Politis is live in the Weather Center with more tonight. Jim.
Well, it really was a beautiful day today. Plenty of sunshine, temperatures hanging out in the 40s, even low 50s for some spots. Just shy of the 50-degree mark right now in Providence at 49 degrees. Wind is currently west-southwest at about 12 miles per hour, but the wind is going to be picking up dramatically as you do head into tomorrow, especially during the afternoon hours. 49 degrees in Providence, 44 though in Newport, and 46 in Westerly, so cooler along the coast, and 45 degrees currently in New Bedford. We are going to be seeing temperatures dropping off toward midnight, 37 degrees with partly clear skies. Clouds will be increasing during the overnight. Also, in addition to the clouds increasing, we'll be seeing the wind picking up out of the south. That's going to help drive our temperatures actually up as you do push toward the early morning hours. Usually temperatures tend to tumble towards 7 a.m., but instead we'll actually see the lowest temperature for the night happening right around midnight or shortly thereafter. We'll talk about just how strong the wind will be tomorrow and when we will be seeing some rain coming up in just a little bit.
Thanks, Jim. New information on the Bristol man struck and killed by a car in Middletown. His name was Corey Houle. The crash happened Friday night on West Main Road near Prescott Farm. The driver who hit the 37-year-old is not being charged. Police say there was no evidence of criminal intent. Over in Weymouth, a serious car crash killed a 15-year-old girl. The car ended up in the front yard of a home on Union Street late last night after hitting a utility pole, several cars, and a tree. 2 of the 4 passengers were ejected from the car. The teen who died was a Braintree student. Police are still investigating what caused the crash. A large fire destroying a house in Rehoboth, killing 2 dogs. Officials say the couple who lived in the Summer Street home was not there when the fire broke out yesterday afternoon. Investigators are still determining what started it. Well, 5 years after a devastating fire destroyed the clubhouse at an historic yacht club in Cranston, the club is finally breaking ground on a new one. ABC 6 News reporter Bianca Bono has that story.
The clubhouse at the Edgewood Yacht Club was struck by lightning back in 2011, but after 5 years of careful planning, construction on the new clubhouse is ready to start.
Cheers.
A toast to the groundbreaking of a new clubhouse at Cranston's historic Edgewood Yacht Club. The old clubhouse, built in 1908, was completely destroyed in 2011 when it was struck by lightning and caught fire.
Clubhouse had been a center for neighborhood activities, community activities for over a century when it burned.
Now, 5 years later, Edgewood is breaking ground on its replacement, but it wasn't an easy process.
It took a coordinated effort to make sure we worked with DEM, with all the different state agencies and any type of federal agencies that had to work with the city, work with the yacht club to ensure that we can get the building built over the water like it once stood.
And over the water is exactly where it's going. The new $4 million clubhouse will incorporate historic and modern elements, including a red gabled roof with sweeping porches, but more energy efficient than before.
Community memory was a major part of the design process, not just to meet a historic criteria, but to try to evoke a community's memory of a particular building.
Construction on the clubhouse starts next week, and the first step in that process is to completely remove this dock I'm standing on.
It's just really exciting. There's been a 5-year buildup, so I think that the club is going to get many more members.
The club is the people, not the building, and I think when we have a building, we're just going to have more gatherings and more fun together.
Now, the clubhouse is expected to be done by next May. It will also be home to Brown University's sailing team and yacht club. In the control room, I'm Bianca Bono, ABC 6 News.
Providence's tap water getting low marks with the EPA. According to an Associated Press analysis, the city's drinking water system is one of the largest in the country to have exceeded a federal lead standard since 2013. The city's water supply board says its reservoir is clean, but lead can leach from old service pipes that connect to homes. The State Department of Health says the system has been improving in recent years. And over in Massachusetts, water systems serving more than 264,000 people have exceeded the standard at least once in the past 3 years. While more than half of these water systems are privately owned, a handful of larger city-run systems, including New Bedford, fall under this category. Still to come tonight, a former NFL star killed in an apparent road rage attack. What police have uncovered coming up. Plus, hundreds of Rhode Islanders feeling the burn as Bernie Sanders' campaign opens up an office in Providence.
At Longhorn, if you want steak tonight, lucky you. If you don't want steak tonight, lucky you. It's Longhorn favorites: fire-grilled outlaw ribeye, Longhorn salmon, and the Parmesan-crusted chicken, all with hand-chopped salad and honey wheat bread. Have your favorite tonight. Only at Longhorn Steakhouse. You can't fake steak. For lunch, try our steakhouse burger or any steakhouse lunch combo starting at $7.
Turn down for a car loan? Get the green light at JD Buyrider, where the green tags means you can drive today for just $99 to $299 a delivery. Look for the green tags on each vehicle. At JD Buyrider, you could get a better car that's been serviced and reconditioned and includes an affordable payment and low-cost service. And ask about our 24-month, 24,000-mile extended service options. Check out the JD Buyrider difference. Go to gojdb.com to get started today.
I'm Jim Moon from Moonworks. With Gutter Helmet, never clean your gutters again. And if you had frozen gutters, Heated Gutter Helmet, part of our ice defense system, heats the gutter helmet, the gutter, and the downspout, so all that thick ice melts away. Call Gutter Helmet by Moonworks today.
He killed me. I'm gonna return the favor.
A deadly hunt in the underworld.
Gaston?
But for some, there's even more at stake.
What do you want from me?
Your baby. New Once Upon a Time, tonight on ABC.
If a hospital stay has resulted in a serious infection leading to further hospitalization, paralysis, or even death, you may be entitled to compensation. Hospital infections, while often treatable, affect over 2 million people each year. If you or a loved one has suffered a serious hospital-related infection leading to further hospitalization, paralysis, or even death, you may be entitled to compensation. Call now for a free consultation. Delay may affect your legal rights. Call on the Hurt Line, DeOliveira and Associates. Right now.
Precision and accuracy matters. The Weather Rate Seal guarantees you're getting the most accurate forecast in southern New England. And ABC6 has earned it 4 years in a row. No one else can claim it. No one else delivers it. Southern New England's most accurate forecast, ABC6.
Welcome back. A former football star killed, his wife injured after an apparent road rage attack. Former Patriot and New Orleans Saint Will Smith was shot to death. ABC's Ava Pilgrim has more.
A husband, father, and former NFL player gunned down on the streets of New Orleans. The wife of former Saints defensive end Will Smith crying out as paramedics carry her away from the scene where her husband died.
Complaints state that there's a male down with about 6 gunshot wounds to the chest.
Police say the 2009 Super Bowl champion was near an intersection when a Hummer hit his Mercedes from behind.
The driver of the Hummer and Smith exchanged words. Shortly afterwards, Hayes produced a handgun and opened fire on Smith and his wife.
This is the alleged gunman identified as Cardell Hayes, seen as police took him into custody. He's now facing second-degree murder charges. Smith pronounced dead at the scene. His wife Raquel shot twice in the leg. Just hours earlier, the couple snapped this selfie posted on his Instagram page.
Shooters on the scene. We got one gun recovered on the scene.
Our investigation continues as to motive of this shooting and whether or not Smith and Hayes knew each other prior to this incident.
Smith was a first-round draft for the New Orleans Saints back in 2004. He played 9 seasons total and was part of the team that brought home the city's first championship. That team now shattered by his death. Running back Mark Ingram tweeting, "Devastated. Lord, please be with the Smith family at this tragic time." The NFL community now in mourning for a fallen star. Eva Pilgrim, ABC News, New York.
Still to come tonight, many Rhode Islanders feeling the burn at the grand opening of Bernie Sanders' campaign office in Providence.
He killed me. I'm gonna return the favor.
A deadly hunt in the underworld.
Gaston?
But for some, there's even more at stake.
What do you want from me?
Your baby. New Once Upon a Time, tonight on ABC.
I'm Jim Moon from Moonworks. With Gutter Helmet, never clean your gutters again. And if you had frozen gutters, Heated Gutter Helmet, part of our ice defense system, heats the gutter helmet, the gutter, and the downspout, so all that thick ice melts away. Call Gutter Helmet by Moonworks today.
The Toyota